A lot of the trip, like when you go back, is just visiting family, and it's kind of like sometimes I'm just there, like, bro, like I don't know anyone. It's just a bunch of uncles and aunties.
Welcome to Naadan Combo. As we have mentioned before, this podcast is primarily geared towards second and third generation American kids of Mallu descent and the experiences they have gone through living in the United States.
Today, we decided to interview a group of students to share their experiences.
And with that being said, enjoy our show and make sure you like, share, and subscribe. And leave a comment down below if you're feeling like it.
And cut.
So on with the show.
Well, thank you so much, guys, for coming on the show.
Thank you for having us.
We want to start with this this episode with a brief intro. But before we do, I just want to tell you a little bit about why we're conducting this episode. You guys are technically the third generation of Mallu people in America right now. That means you guys were 100% born here, grew up here in this particular environment. You're either children of second generation immigrants or children of individuals who were born and raised here. All right. So our objective in this exercise here is to get a better understanding what it means to be Mallu, what it means to be Desi in the American society, and one of the pros and cons. You know, we're also going to test you a little bit on your, Mallu heritage too. So you just want to see how much of a Mallu you guys are. Oh. That being said, don't worry. We're going to start with the basic intros. You know what I mean? We'll start with you, Eben. Eben, why don't you do me a favor? Just give me your name and if you're where you come from, if you're from Philly, and then what do you do right now as far as college or high school is concerned?
So my name's Ben. I'm from Philly. I go to Penn State University, the main campus, and I study chemical engineering.
All right, number 2.
My name is Isabel. Okay, my name is Isabel. I'm in 10th grade. I go to Mass Community Charter School, and I'm just a high schooler, so I just learn anything.
Are you from Philly?
Yeah.
Okay, so this is it. Okay,
yes.
good.
Hey, I'm Rachel. I'm in 11th grade, and I'm also from Philly, and I also go to Mass Community Charter School, and that's where me and Isabel met, so yeah.
My name is Josh. I'm from Philly originally, and now I'm in Bensalem. But I go to Drexel University, and I study biomedical engineering.
All right, what year are you in?
I'm in my first year, freshman.
Your first year?
Yeah.
Okay. We're going to start with one very basic question here, guys, okay? There's a terminology going around. We just want to understand if you guys know what it is.
Okay.
Do you guys know what a coconut is?
Coconut.
Yes.
Yeah?
What?
Yeah.
Explain it.
Do you consider yourself as a coconut?
I bet, what is a coconut?
What is a coconut?
Yeah, what is a coconut?
Brown on the outside, white on the inside.
Okay.
Okay. Is that a real thing, by the way? Do you know people that are...
Or
Yes.
coconuts?
Yes, definitely at our
100%.
school.
My gosh, 90% of the people I know.
Do you,
I can agree with
do you
that.
consider yourself as a coconut?
No.
No.
Not a
All
chance.
right.
don't
So
think
what's
so.
the difference? What's the difference between... Like, you said 90% of your people you know that
Yeah.
are coconut. Like, what is the big difference that you see in a coconut versus a regular...
No culture. Like, no...
Yeah, I
like,
think
no,
I feel
they don't appreciate their culture.
and
They didn't grow up around people that talked about it as much, you know?
Yeah, like most of them usually have only white friends too.
Yeah.
Like
where
the
where you
only
grew
brown
up.
kid I know, a group of white kids. That's
There's
it.
just not a lot of integration of Mallu or Desi culture. Like they may
Yeah.
have traditional clothing, but they don't have a reason to wear the traditional
I say like
clothing.
it's not... They're not
That
seasoned.
makes it- Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
So like we all have that seasoning, right? To
Masala
us. That's what that's what makes us, not coconuts.
What-
But
so,
like
so you talk about seasoning. What makes you guys so not coconut?
I'm-
if
I
I was
appreciate
like
my
bombarded
culture.
with questions, like I would be able to answer them, right? So it's
what?
like it's like even like my language, like I know pretty well. I know how to read, write, all that type of stuff.
Okay.
But there are people out there that can barely talk back to their parents, like when answering a question.
Yeah.
Like in their native tongue or whatever it is.
But I also feel like if language is the barrier, you also have to compensate for that in cultural knowledge, if that
Yes.
makes sense. Like if you can't really speak Malayalam that well,
You have to know it.
at least
A
your
little
culture,
bit.
right?
Like, at least understanding, or at least take the effort to learn it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It all depends on you as well.
All right.
Okay, so what does it mean to be Mallu for you guys?
It's a good question.
Like, is it
That is a
culture?
good question.
Okay.
A lot of it.
Someone else can answer first, or
Onam.
Onam?
Onam, big thing. I feel
All
like
right,
Mallus
let's
are the
start with
only
something
people.
bigger though. What does it mean to be Desi? And let's go down to the Mallu side. I mean, of course, the Desi culture is there. Like, what does it mean to be Desi?
Oh, I don't know. I think being Desi is how you interpret it yourself, you know? Like, I feel like you take on what's given to you from generations to generations and you, like, make it your own, you know? So, like, there's dancing, like, traditional dancing. Like, I've been singing, like, using old traditions that were handed down. Like, I don't know, like, Josh and me do Carnatic music. That was handed down a long time ago. Like, you know? Like, that was made before. And we chose to, I don't know, learn more about it and embrace it, you know? So I think being Desi is what you interpret it as, you know?
It's also like that effort that you take to actively partake in your community, right? So like obviously we're all part of one community, right? But then there's sub communities, right? So like all people of all color are together in one community. Then you have your sub communities where it's like color of this people of the same color, right? So like we all go to different events together, right? Have different obviously gonna have different experience because it's a different type of relationship to that event, right? So it's not like you can get someone that's of a different race, bring them into like our event and they'll understand fully what's happening, right? Only because we grew up in it and that we were like, I guess, marinated in it, right? By our parents, by our grandparents. You know what I'm saying?
You hungry, bro?
Like
It's all about the food. It's all about the food.
It is almost lunchtime.
No, that's
Yeah,
facts.
literally.
That's facts.
So what you're saying is the exposure. What about you guys? Evan, you tell me what you think, man.
Are you saying you're not seasoned?
Oh,
I'm seasoned, but not as much as Josh. Josh,
Yeah, you know, I got that extra seasoning.
I'm like,
Okay, so
seasoned.
what
I
do you
am a little
need
bit.
to be seasoned though? What do you need to be seasoned?
Yeah. What do you need?
you need to be definitely surrounded by the culture. Like any culture in
Yeah.
general, not just Desi culture. You can't say you're really part of it if you're not really surrounded by it. Like, I don't know, like even if like going to church, there's a lot of like Desi culture in there, Mallu culture in there, because obviously like during church or during special events, we all come in dressed up as stuff. Malayalam is like spoken all throughout the church. Like it's practically like the service every other week at our church. So it's just being surrounded by it. So if you're not really surrounded by it, you can't really say you're integrated into the culture. You're
So
just
if the church wasn't there, would you have been able to get an exposure to the culture?
I feel like that depends on your family.
Yeah.
and also your friend
And
group.
like I think I will like if I go to school it's not gonna be the same.
it depends on the school you go to, too.
It's
Like,
to
if you went to,
school.
like, Northeast, where you're surrounded by a bunch of, like, Indians.
I only had like one Indian friend and I'm not even friends with her anymore. So it's like I have no one else left.
Hello?
Oh, she's
That's
talking
the
about
tea.
Rachel.
Yeah, Josh,
talking
I'm
about
listening to
Rachel.
a tea session right now.
You guys talked about like being proactive and kind of
Yeah.
being willing to learn the culture and stuff like that, right?
Yeah.
So Evan, you go to Penn State, you guys go to Mass, you go to Drexel, right? So did you guys make an extra effort to go meet new, Indian friends or Mallu friends at your schools or at your college, or what's that like?
I put in the effort, but there's actually
Cap.
I'll be talking, Josh. Whole podcast, this guy's just gonna be eating away at me. I swear.
Penn State, Maine, by the way.
All right,
Okay,
I'll
yeah.
admit Penn State's very white. Like you just walk around, it's like a lot of just snow, but
Okay.
it's very white.
Dang.
Like
And it ain't even cold. And it
Wild.
ain't even cold out
no,
there.
it snows. It was snowing like every week there. Like it snows every day. Flurries and
That's
stuff.
what I
actually
thought.
talking about physical.
Yeah,
okay.
like-
Oh, I thought you were talking about
Oh, I
And
thought
also
you-
the people too.
I thought you
The
were
people too.
talking
I'm just
about
clarifying the people
people.
and the.
Okay, all right.
But there's not a lot of Mallus there. It's mostly like Telugu, Tamil, or like some other part of like India, maybe in the northern parts. But a lot of
Can
Tamil
you
and
connect
Telugu
with
people
those
there.
guys though?
I can if I try and speak, or if I try and understand some of their language. There's like that language barrier. Like I can understand a little bit because the language is similar, but it's not like the same as being surrounded by Mallu people exactly. And a lot of them are also Hindu, so like like they also have like Hindu festivals and stuff they like celebrate over there. So I'll just go to the events, but I don't really like
Understand.
understand
Like,
anything.
like
Like
background behind it.
yeah, like Garba, like it's just if I go it's just for the dancing, it's not like I'm there doing the actual like prayers,
Prayers,
and
yeah.
stuff like
So,
that.
so that's the college perspective. What about the high school perspective?
I mean, we had a garba as well.
Yeah.
That we went to. But, that we went to. But it was like, there were people there, but I just feel like it wasn't like interpreted as well.
Yeah.
Like, garba was fun. Like, we learned a lot about it. Like, we did the dances, but.
yeah, the Taylor Swift threw me off at the end. Like why
Yeah, they did play Taylor
take over
Swift.
that?
Also, there was no Mallu music whatsoever. Like, I feel like
There was a huge Mallu population.
There was a
Like-
lot of Mallus there, so we were learning it. They were
80% of those kids, like.
and they were teaching it to us, and I feel like that part was good. Like the dancing part, they were teaching it to us. I was like, okay, this is cool, you know, like we're learning more about the culture, like it's interesting, like, you know.
So bottom line is that you guys think that there's a lot more of the culture that you guys do not know.
About yeah,
Right?
but it's also not
So-
taught to us as well.
It's not taught to you.
Yes.
But I also feel like it's just hard to be taught if you weren't raised in Kerala. It's kind of like
Would you guys be interested in learning those things?
100%.
I mean, yeah.
100%.
Yeah,
Yeah.
definitely.
Definitely. Is that the common theme amongst all your friends? Like
No.
people?
No.
No.
Because like there's two different things. So it's like people come to America, like our parents and stuff. There are certain types of parents that are like, okay, now I want to start a new life, separated by all my like separated from everything before me, right? So my past. So it's when people immigrate and they forget about their past and they're trying to live the American dream, right? And then you have the people that are like, I want to bring my culture with me, right? That's two separate things. So bringing my culture and then leaving my culture, right? To start a new life. So it's like, it depends. That's why I said it depends on your parents a little bit, because it's like, I grew up in a household where I was only allowed to speak Malayalam.
Yeah, me
right?
too.
But there are other people where it's like, they try and forget Malayalam and they try and teach English, like all just English, like pure, right? So it's like those different types of things also create barriers for you, especially when you go out to like social programs with like Desi influence, right? It's like, how much can you connect when you've only been taught one way, right? So it's like, it's all these different things. So just like Aben was saying with the religion stuff, we're Christian, but like many events and stuff are like Hindu based, right? So it's like, how much can we connect when we haven't grown up in that scene?
Yo, actually, crazy thing is, I didn't think anyone in Kerala was anything but Christian for a really long time. I thought Kerala was
Get this man on.
I thought Kerala was just straight Christian because I've only been surrounded by Christian Mallus. That's it.
How old were you when you figured out that it wasn't the case?
I don't want to
Like,
share that. No, too old to be honest. Maybe like 8th grade, beginning of high school.
Yeah.
Well, like 8th grade, I found out like one person in my 8th grade class was like a Hindu Mallu, and that like blew my mind. Like, you don't understand. I was so surprised. I was like, they make those? Like, what?
Revelation.
So
What's up?
you mentioned about Kerala, right?
Yeah.
Can you guys name 5 places in Kerala?
Tamil Nadu. Oh, I wasn't expecting that.
You're getting canceled.
Here's the question. First of all, like, do you guys,
Oh,
have you guys
in
been to
Kerala.
Kerala?
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Has everyone on this panel been to Kerala?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay.
Okay. All right. How long ago? Has it been years or has it been a couple years? I know for you, it's been years.
It's
since you've
for me,
Yeah.
it's been like 2 because of COVID.
been- COVID.
But we usually
COVID.
go
Yeah,
regularly,
COVID.
You
like
guys
every
go
year.
regular-
I went this
Okay. So
past summer.
that being said, like you said, I want you to go right on the pad right now.
Okay.
I want you guys to write 5 places in Kerala. It doesn't
God.
matter if
Oh,
you
damn.
live
Oh
there.
no, I know one.
I just want you to know 5 places. Whatever you can do, I just want to
Yeah.
see what
This
you
is
can do.
so.
This
Oh
is-
God.
Are we
Okay.
sharing answers or what, yo?
No.
Oh,
Yeah,
oh.
No sharing answers.
No sharing.
Not
answers.
yet, at least. Not yet.
Are we getting
It's-
I don't know my
Spelling
places
Yeah,
like
that's
that.
spelling count?
Spelling doesn't
Okay.
count. As
Okay,
long
I'll
as
tell you.
try to pronounce it, we'll try to figure it out.
Yeah, we'll figure
We'll
it
try
out.
to figure it out.
Oh, this is like really on the spot.
This is a long.
I'm gonna get canceled.
Oh my
It's
God,
over.
we're all
That's
gonna
fine.
get canceled.
That's the
Hold
whole
on.
point.
I said I was
I know,
seasoned,
too.
and then all of a sudden,
Yeah,
the whole
this is
point.
like calling you
Stumping me.
out. Like,
Yo, these pronunciations, man.
okay,
I'm
wait.
sweating.
This is so embarrassing. Look.
Oh, there's like this long. What? I don't know.
That's fine. Just write however
My
you can
friend's
spell.
from here.
That's fine.
I
Sound it
forgot
out.
how to say it.
Okay, I know 3.
3?
3.
You try to push for 2 more.
Okay. Oh.
Try to push for 2 more.
I only know 3.
No, think about it. I'll
I'm
give you a
blanking
couple
out,
more
yo.
seconds. dude.
That's
Thanks.
fine.
That's
That's fine.
fine.
We'll give you a
Do
few more
what you
seconds.
can.
We'll give you a few more seconds.
This is not a grading exam.
Yeah,
we just
yeah,
want to
yeah.
know. We
Could
just
you guys
wanna
help
know.
me finish the rest of the word after I
Masala?
say it?
What do you have?
We'll try to piece of puzzle. We'll try to piece of puzzle. I'll give you one simple one. It's the airport you guys land at.
Yeah.
Oh.
Simple as that.
I just didn't. It's just long.
Okay.
Oh, 2. Okay, that's
well,
fine.
The technical
It's
name
a
and
tech-
the airport name.
Yeah.
Gosh,
What
there's
about
like-
the capital of
Think about the
Kerala? Can
police,
everyone
bro.
Write down the capital
Oh
of
no. Oh no.
I've been just naming random places.
Okay, wait. I
find.
literally
Figures.
have 4. I only need 1 more.
Okay, that's fine. That 4 should be fine.
Okay.
We'll start with that.
I only got.
I don't even know if one of them
I'm getting
technically
canceled, bro.
counts
It's
as
over.
Kerala.
I bet you go first.
I go first.
Okay. Yeah, I want to hear. Adnan.
Yeah,
Oh,
go ahead.
5 places. Look,
5 places.
Is
Or
this because
whatever
I'm
you
the
have on
least?
there.
Is it
What do
because
you
I'm
have
the
on
least
there?
seasoned?
Okay.
Okay.
All right. Do I just show the list or?
No, just say it.
All right. Kochi,
Okay.
Okay.
Kundra,
Okay.
Trivandrum,
Trivandrum.
All
Okay.
right.
Munnar,
Munnar.
Parimala,
Parimala.
Oh,
and
geez.
All right.
Tiruvalla.
Tiruvalla.
Tiruvalla?
S6.
Yeah,
Yes,
is that a
sir.
place, Tiruvalla?
Yes.
Okay,
absolutely.
I got you.
All
I
right.
got
Oh
you.
my God.
Let's go.
Come on.
Yo, don't.
Beat that, Josh.
Okay, you know what? Okay.
Beat Tonga last
I
night.
got I got Kochi.
Kochi. Okay.
I don't know how to pronounce Tiruvananthapuram.
Oh yeah, that's correct. You got
Oh.
it. That's fine.
Okay.
Oh my
I said
God.
Parimala
Okay.
and Trivandrum, as I said earlier. And
Trivandrum,
then,
the same thing.
Same
Okay.
thing as
Yeah.
the.
oh shoot,
Okay.
Okay.
my bad, yo.
Okay. What else?
And then I had
Kundra?
Kundra, yeah.
Is it because you just sold it from him?
Yeah.
No, I had that.
Definitely just.
I put Tiruvananthapuram.
Yeah, Josh, you
and
know what's
then
crazy?
Yeah.
Trivandrum.
Your list is basically the same
Oh,
as
no.
mine.
I don't even know if
Would
this
you?
technically
Yeah,
is in Kerala.
you told me. You told me Parimala. I'll give you that much. I didn't even think about that.
Huh?
Where'd you
Oh,
like?
okay. I have Kottayam
Kottayam. Okay.
All right.
How'd I
All right. That's good.
because that's where I'm from.
Okay.
And then Trivandrum, Kochi. But I don't know if this is Thrissur.
Thrissur is the
one?
place.
Okay, yeah, I have
Alright.
4. So
Okay. That's
What
not bad.
else? What else you got?
Yeah.
What else? That was four.
That was
She's
4.
at 4.
You got 4? Okay.
Yeah.
Fine.
Okay. Last but not least.
Isha, come
You
on,
say the
man.
best for last. You have high.
You should know 2 at least. Come
I
on.
know Kochi, Kollam.
Okay.
Oh,
Okay.
Kollam. Oh,
All right.
I don't know. Mom keeps talking about this Angamali.
Agwali, very good.
Dang.
Very good.
What was the second one you said? It's like that long T word.
Trivandrum.
Tiruvananthapuram.
Yeah, that one.
Oh.
And then I wrote Kochi Airport.
So you guys mentioned, these districts, right?
Mhm.
What's your most favorite part about going to Kerala?
Food.
Food. Out of family.
Definitely
Environment.
not sleeping on the ground. That's definitely not the house.
It's
No.
so different.
Yeah.
It's different in
Define
like
different, yeah.
yeah, like it's,
Lifestyle.
Lifestyle is different. It's very laid back compared to the rush of here. So I don't
Okay,
know.
let me ask you, when you go to Kerala, how many of you actually go to non-tourist places? Like you get on a KSRT bus, take the train, go
Yeah.
to the local joints and stuff like that?
Yeah.
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 I always go to mom's house, like, to stay there. And our cousins live right next to us. So we can just walk, like, right next to us, like, just walk into their house and everything.
I mean,
And then there's, like, small joints and everything.
it kind of depends because I feel like even if you lived in Kerala, like since the last time you came back, like there's new stuff. Like there's places my parents haven't been to that we went to that are tourist spots. You know, like there's
Right.
resorts and stuff opening up there now. And when they were growing up, there's no resorts or anything. So it's like it's a mix of both.
Is that what you like about Kerala? Like, what is it that you like when you go to Kerala? When you said laid back, you know what I mean?
I feel disconnected, like
You
for,
do-
like,
with
there's
the
no-
rest of the world.
There's
like,
no
yeah.
worries.
Oh.
I don't know if it's
There's
because
no-
there's
it's,
no
like, so
Wi-Fi there for
chill.
some
Yeah.
reason. Like I'd be never on the Wi-Fi.
Yeah.
So like,
right.
There
and
is
plus,
no-
I only went with my grandparents, so my parents haven't gone with me since I was probably like 1 or something.
Really? Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
Okay.
So I've been going with my grandparents 5 times. So it's different because like they know everything about it, right?
Yeah,
That's their home.
Right.
So like they bring us through the back alleys, the routes that they've been through, right? So like I've never seen like hotels and stuff.
I've
Like,
never
oh-
seen like a tourist point of view. Like I've only like when I go there like with my parents or something, or like one time my grandparents came with us too. Like it's always like a fresh like kind of like it's not a tourist kind of point of view. Like they just know like that's their place. That's like, you know what I mean? It's like you're going to like a store that you've been to like 15 times already. Like you know everything. You know where everything's at. So it's like
What's your experience like, Isha?
I only been to your house and then mom's house, but that was it. Like I don't. We only like visit the areas near us.
What about you?
Like I said before, it's kind of like a mix. Like we did go to touristy spots, but then it's also like when you visit a lot of family, like that's a huge part of going back to Kerala. Visiting like cousins of cousins that you don't even that you've never seen before.
Would you guys go alone?
Yes.
I would go if I had like alone, as in like just by myself,
Just
or
by yourself.
just by
What does
myself.
alone mean, bro?
I might go with friends.
Yo, chill. I thought you meant alone, like without parents or like without like.
Yeah,
like
yeah. I mean,
yeah,
that's
literally
basically
without-
by yourself.
Like, if you didn't have any guidance in Kerala, would you go by yourself? Like, because
Probably
you
not. I would
go
not
in
make it
there-
out.
Probably
I
not.
would
I
not
would-
make it
yeah.
out. I get out the airport, get lost, and then never
Yeah.
be able to find
Never
my way
came
back
back.
in.
Well, then comes my next question: how do these tourists navigate through Kerala then?
Well, they probably figure out some stuff too. Like if I had
Maybe
I don't want to
research.
embarrass
Yeah,
myself with my
research.
broken
If it-
Malayalam.
I thought wait, I thought you're saying like you just dropped me in the middle of Kerala and be like figure it out. Like
I don't want to.
Find your way back.
that's crazy. I'm
Oh
not
yeah,
finding my way back.
we're all done for.
All right. So this leads to my next question, right? So, you know, you guys say you've been to Kerala and stuff like that. Do you guys know how to, you know, go to like a small store and ask for some chai and some food?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
How would you ask for a chaya in Kerala?
Yeah.
Apacha.
Sare,
Sare. എനിക്കൊരു
Chaya
chai
വേണം.
തരണം.
Sare, okay.
Okay.
Sare.
ഇച്ചിരി respect കൊടുക്കണം.
Endo?
You have to give them some respect, you know?
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah,
because
true.
especially some of my families in that business,
Yeah.
right? So like they have a pop up store like right outside their house, right?
Okay.
And that's all they've done. That's their main income source, right?
Right.
So it's like they're always trying to sell you stuff. I be because it's my
You be
family.
trying to sell us
I be taking stuff, you know. But like it's like all about that. It's like such a tight community. Like the same Apachinmar, right? Like they come in the morning,
Yeah.
right? Every morning, right? Or like the same uncles, the same aunties, right?
Yeah.
It's like you don't see outsiders too often because like everything's so tight, right? So like when I went, you know, it's almost like they've never done like garden keeping in my like area, right? So they have a big backyard, like huge, and so all the school kids would come and they would play like soccer in the back, right? So like seeing all that and being able to like partake in it was like a new experience because like I don't even see half my neighbors in my own neighborhood outside,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
But
true.
here it's like everyone's outside,
Yeah.
right? There's no like computers and there's no PS5s over there,
Yeah.
right? So like we don't be playing on that.
Yeah.
It's all about like how in tight you are with your classmates or how close you are with your neighbors and stuff, right?
Right. How about you guys?
I love you forgot the question after Josh's talk.
What was the
Yeah.
hard part? Okay, so, I mean, there's a good side. What was the hard part about going to Kerala?
We can start from this side.
Yeah.
About
you
what?
Guys.
Sorry,
Because
can't-
you're not talking about much about, like, you know, like, what was the hard part about going to Kerala?
Like, is it the language? Is it the heat? Is it
I
like
think it's
I feel like-
heat
Like-
language.
no air condition?
I mean,
I
the air
speak
condition,
broken.
the bathrooms, bro.
Oh.
How could
like-
you not talk about? We were just waiting for that.
Yeah.
Man. We were like, you know,
That's
how
a
could you
European-
not talk about the
that's a European
bathrooms?
question.
Yeah, what's the difference between a European
The squatty potty.
Is it the
Squatting, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh.
Nah,
My Apachin
we-
used to tell me how he would dig holes.
that's crazy.
What?
Yeah, that's pretty European.
Yo, what if you're up
That's
and dug up the
founders,
same
bro.
hole from yesterday by
Huh?
accident?
Well, and it's chop, yo. Hey, I'd be hit with some crazy sense.
So what's the
Dylan.
hard?
Yeah, so what's the hard part?
What's the
Go
hard
to our
part? Tell
question,
me,
yeah.
because
I
you
feel
guys
like
are not
it's a
saying anything.
mix. Like
just
I
want-
don't know Malayalam too well, so if you kind of just told me
neither.
like go get whatever or do whatever, I kind of just feel like a lost puppy. Just like
Yeah, I would like struggle because I have broken Malayalam, so like I
And
feel like I'll
also-
embarrass myself.
yeah, no.
Like,
Is
even
that
talking-
what you're worried about? Just being
And then-
embarrassed in front of these people? Like,
Yeah, kind of. Yeah, I would say it. Yeah.
what about you, Rach?
For me, it's the
What's
heat.
the hard part about?
For me, it's the heat and like kind of getting used to the time change,
Mm.
because the
change is
night and
big.
day and the day and night thing.
takes like 2 weeks.
But my Malayalam is not like it's not too bad. Like I can communicate pretty well, but for me it would just be like the heat, to be honest, or like the time change.
All right,
For-
so what do you think we should improve in Kerala? If you wanted to go back to Kerala right now, all right? I know it's hard, but at some point, say for instance, you grow up, you're out of college, you got some free time. I mean, what other things would you like to see improve in Kerala for you guys to just go on your own?
Traffic. The roads.
Traffic.
The roads are so scary. I don't know. They scare me so much.
Honking every
The
single
honking.
second.
No, they scare us.
Also,
No,
just
I-
like
drive there.
kind of just stuff to do because it's like when we were back there, since my parents haven't been there in so long, they don't really know like all the nitty gritty like places to go, I guess. So it's kind of like family members. They ask family members all like, what's opened up, what's this, what's that. So it's kind of like if you come to America or if you go to New York City, there's gonna be like tour guides. There's gonna be people just telling you
Right.
like a bunch of stuff. But it's
Yeah.
like back there,
It's very
there's-
organized.
yeah, it's very
right?
organized. Over
Yeah,
there, it's
okay.
kind of just like, oh, like we went to this place like 10 years ago. It was pretty cool. Like you guys should go. Like you know,
10 years
it's
ago.
like, like
Also, I feel like COVID also played a big role into
Yeah.
it because a lot of things shut down, a lot of things opened. Oh, I mean, I don't think anybody's been to India since COVID happened.
I have. I went this past
I
summer.
haven't.
Oh, okay.
And how was the experience?
Yeah, that's what I was.
It was a lot different from when I went because
Mm-hmm.
when I went, like Aaron said, it was we were taking there was like kakusis and stuff sometimes. But
you
now
get
like the
Wi-Fi
house
this
over
time?
there is like changed up, so it's like a lot more comfortable now. And now like when I was younger, last time I went was like maybe like 5 years ago, like in 8th grade. Actually more than 5 years. It was just not a lot like really urbanized. Like a lot of people there build like big houses now. Like sometimes you'll just go by like certain areas of Kerala and there'll just be a bunch of like Western kind of houses or like a lot like nicer than what it used to be. But then they're just pretty empty now too because everyone just builds a house in India and then
Leaves.
They go back to the
Leaves.
U.S.
Yeah.
or
Go
like
back over
go
here.
for
They
like
rent it
Dubai,
out.
right? Yeah.
Yeah.
Was your Wi-Fi when you went this time?
there was, but we had to like
Lucky.
set it up.
Was it helpful for you,
Lucky.
or did you think that added to your experience, or did you think it would be better
It
without
was helpful
Wi-Fi?
because it's like a lot of the trip, like when you go back, it's just visiting family, and it's kind of like sometimes I'm just they're like, bro, like I don't know anyone. It's just a bunch of uncles and aunties.
Same
Like,
questions.
Same
right?
questions.
When you come,
What's
when
your-
you going back,
what's
right?
your major? How you doing? How old are you?
Pinay
Like,
Mallu, Pinay Mallu.
Yeah, and it's the same food, right? Like upedi, aluva, tang,
no, I'm not complaining
my
about the
God,
food though.
tang, right?
Dang.
Do we still have Tang upstairs? I don't know.
No,
Maybe.
literally, I have Tang in my house.
Indian
Alright,
food in
here's-
India,
Here's
it's
a good
different.
question. Let's change the topic a little bit. And here's a good. This is something you guys need to discuss. Who is it harder to be Daisy? Is it harder for a girl in your environment to be to continue to deal with the Daisy culture, or is it harder for men to be part of it?
Ben, I think they answer first on this one.
Me?
No. They answer first on this one.
Oh yeah.
And this is strictly just based on your experiences, what you've seen growing up, and things like that.
I think girls, because there's so many like restrictions, like you can't do
Yeah.
this, you can't do that. Like even for like Indian dressing, like oh your lehenga
Yeah.
thing is too like short, like your lehenga top,
Yeah, I can
or
see
like
your stomach.
you
blah,
can see
blah,
your
blah.
stomach, blah blah. Like all like oh you need to lose weight or you need to gain weight.
Yeah, they
like,
start feeding us.
feeding
Like,
us.
You asked me to be skinny, why are
but
you
then they keep feeding
me?
like it's just like there's so many like things we can't do, can do, like in or like there's always that like I don't know, like they just make assumptions, like you know like aunties or stuff, and like even like church per se, like you know that's like the place we should go pray, you know, be happy, but like
Yeah.
everybody's judging everybody there, like
Oh my god.
so it's like
oh my god.
Period.
so it's like
The
there's
stairs.
always assumptions, there's different standards for everybody, and it's like no matter what, sorry, it's never enough. Like they always want you to be something else that you're not, so
Yeah.
per se. So
What about guys?
Oh, it's easy over here.
oh my
Compared to that. Compared to that.
Compared to that, yeah.
Yeah.
So you guys are all in agreement that it's harder for women to be a Desi,
Yeah.
Yeah.
right? Compared to a guy, right? So in about 5 to 10 years time, you know, say you guys are continuing to grow your lives, you're getting older, you're getting married, have kids and things like that. In 5 to 10 years time, how do you see your relationship with the culture? Like, do you think it'll grow? Do you think you'll love your culture more? Or do you think you'll probably kind of move away from your culture and things like that?
Is this personally or like what we think everyone's gonna like?
Mix of
do?
both, really.
Okay, so like,
Personal. Let's start
I
with
think it'll be
personal.
more
Yeah, we can start with
connected.
personal. If that's
I
easier
think
for you guys.
connected.
Yeah, connected.
Yeah.
Because like when I was young, I like hated being Indian,
Me
but now
too.
I just love it so much.
Yeah. And
So-
is that because of, you know, your parents, or is that because of your school
I
community,
think
your
it's
church
school community.
School.
I mean,
Yeah.
I personally, like, I would, even before Mass, I went to an all white school. Like, I've never been to, like, a school that was with Desis. Like, it was mostly all white. All the schools I've been to. So, people would, like, it was just weird, like, being the only Indian kid in the class and everybody else is just, like, white. And I'm like, oh, like, this is kind of weird. Like, that's the environment I was exposed to.
Right.
But I think as we get older, like, I feel like we would be, like, more connected to it because we'll know more about it, like oh like you know like this is cool, like I want to teach my kids this, I want to make them more connected than we ever were, you know. Like
What
so.
about you guys?
I would say as I grew up, I'd be more integrated into the culture. What they said when I was younger, I didn't really know Malayalam at all. Like my parents taught me when I was a little kid, right? So I spoke it, but then once school started, I kind of just forgot all about it. And it wasn't until high school that I started like picking it up again. I was just talking to my parents like straight English for like 8 years maybe, with like a little broken, like couple words here and there.
Horticultura.
So what happens? So
Yeah, exactly.
Vanta.
so what happens if you guys are in college right now, right? Both of you guys are in college. The girls are still in high school, so they're still at home right now. So we're gonna still get a lot of feedback in terms of Malayalam and culture. The more you grow, you're in Penn State.
Mm-hmm.
Do you think that the older you get, the more you step out into the American world, would you be able to get the same kind of exposure?
I mean, it depends upon who like your friends are exactly. Like, I could have went to Penn State and not made any brown friends at all. Like, my roommates are brown, so because of that, like they introduced me to more brown people, and then I kind of grow in Desi culture. Not like Mallu, like specifically, but more
But
like
you're still
Desi.
surrounded by
But
some
yeah,
kind of Desi culture.
But if I
right?
was to like, say like, let's say like after college, once I get a job and stuff like that, it's like if I kind of just forget about like the culture and move somewhere else, like that's not surrounded by brown people or any type of Desi culture, then it's very easy to forget because it's not what I'd be surrounded by.
I want to go into some picture round here. So what I
I
want to
can't
do is
see.
actually show you some pictures, okay?
Okay.
I want you to tell me who these people are.
Oh wait,
Oh,
I
I
can't
saw
see.
it.
I know
I
him
feel
from the
it.
It's
movie.
over.
All right.
I don't
wanna
know
tell you,
names,
these are
bro.
all Malayalam
I'm not good with
characters.
names.
Oh, I'm
important
done for.
people in the culture. There's only very few. There's a lot of people.
Okay.
We're gonna start with something very simple. I want you guys to flip the page, and I want you to
I'm a visual
just
learner.
write down the name and just show it,
I
okay?
don't know
Don't ban
names.
this job
And
for
this
us.
is
No,
a
I
mix
got
of
We're done.
actors, politicians, writers.
Oh,
Oh,
okay.
everybody, okay?
Oh,
so
writers.
bad.
Oh,
Okay,
Writers.
We got
Oh,
writers
I don't
too.
read.
Okay.
oh God.
This is crazy.
Okay.
Right. Are you ready? Mm-hmm. Okay. Name this person.
Oh,
Peter.
are you serious?
I suck
No
at I suck
way.
at this.
I don't know how to spell.
I can't
I don't
even
know how to
say
You're not-
even
no
the
joke.
songs I sing. I
Can we
don't
like
remember
shout it
anything
out
by
when we
name.
show
You
the
of all
page?
people shouldn't
Yeah.
be good at this. Everyone got it?
I don't know how to
Yeah.
spell.
All right,
though.
this should be easy. So just
This is just- the
just
initials.
say
Oh,
it.
I wrote it really small.
That's fine then. Just say it.
I said
Y'all got-
Mammootty.
Wait, like count down or
Oh,
No, you
I
can
just
say
said
it.
it.
Say it.
Mammootty?
Mammootty.
Mabuti.
I know who Mammootty is. Like
What-
Really?
Clearly not.
Did you?
not by face, not by
Really
face,
not.
not by face. I'm not a face.
Okay. All right.
All right,
Next one.
I'm gonna give
Yo,
you something,
I wrote-
something even easier. Okay.
Even easier. Okay.
Okay.
Uh huh.
All right. Next one.
I knew it.
Oh,
I knew it.
I knew it. I knew it.
All right. Say it out loud.
Mohan.
Mohan.
Okay.
All right,
Glad,
all right.
glad
Okay,
we
do
can
I
all
have to
agree on
Now
Okay.
let's go to something harder.
Oh my God.
Oh,
Okay.
If you can get Mammootty, so.
yeah, it's tough for me.
I want you guys to tell me who this person.
Oh, I can't even
Oh
see.
my
Ooh.
god.
You know.
Josh, I think we just sit back.
I can't see.
The gold medals alone should tell you. Who she is.
I don't
Oh,
watch
I don't know.
sports.
Yeah,
I'll
I
give
like
you-
I
I'll
don't
give
watch
you a hint.
Olympic.
Her initials.
Uh huh.
The first part of her name is PT.
Yeah, no.
I only know one type of PT.
Physical
therapy.
therapy.
Oh my god.
So this is PT Usha. Okay. Asia
yeah, no.
Games, 5 gold medals.
Oh.
She holds a Indian record for I
She-
think the 400 meter even today.
Oh.
Mhm.
She came in fourth at the 1986 Olympics, lost by like a neck. She didn't get in much training. I mean, she is one of the greatest, if not the greatest athlete Kerala has ever produced.
Damn.
All right, let's go to something harder.
Oh my. Harder.
Harder than that.
This person.
Oh.
I've
my
seen
God.
it on the
I
news.
see
He's a
him on the
politician.
news. On
must
Buffy's
see
news.
every
Yes,
day.
every day on the news. Come on.
I don't know.
This
the
time
name.
I need you to write it because
Yeah.
I want to
Wait,
know.
I think I know his position. Can I just
What is
say?
Pedro?
I don't know his
All right,
name.
all right. If you don't know the name, write down the position.
I-
I'm gonna show again.
I'm gonna guess.
yeah, me too. I just
His
guess.
initials are PV.
Can I go with like the basic?
Yeah, sure.
I'm gonna do a guess.
You good?
I
Ready?
just guessed.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Okay.
Go ahead.
Or his
Go ahead,
position.
Isn't he the Prime Minister of Kerala? No.
No.
Wrong title.
Okay.
But close enough.
Okay.
All right.
Okay.
You,
I said senator.
Senator.
Okay.
Nope. Oop.
I just said politician. I don't know. I don't know.
Politician is correct.
It's a
Oh,
governor.
it's correct.
governor.
Governor?
Like
No, it's not the governor.
So
that was
politician.
the Chief Minister of Kerala.
Chief
Oh.
minister.
Same
You
thing.
should give me points for that. It's
I
pretty
said,
close.
You're
name. I
close.
just
That's
guessed
close
like
enough.
I just
Yeah.
guessed like Chandran or something. I don't know. They
the
both
default. The default.
The default, yeah.
Okay.
All right, all right. Let me pull up a sports star, another sports star. And this person should be very famous to you guys
You guys,
because
yeah.
every one of your uncles and dads.
Bro.
I feel I've
Bro.
seen that
Million times.
before. Oh my
There's
god.
an annual
Oh,
tournament.
that's exactly
Who is
what.
Annual
that?
tournament every year.
In
this
different
being held.
states.
Yeah. I
think-
don't know.
We'll give you an answer. He's in volleyball.
Okay.
Yeah,
I could
nah.
tell.
I could
I could
tell.
tell.
Oh, yeah.
He's holding a volleyball.
Ayla?
He's got an American name.
He does?
He's got an American name.
I don't know. I'm just gonna guess something.
Josh Mathew.
No.
I was about to say Matthew
No,
something.
This
I was
is
gonna say.
this is Jimmy George.
Jimmy
Oh,
George.
that is so.
George.
Yeah, that
He
makes.
captained the Indian team during the Asiad. He was one of the top players in the Italian league. Died in a
Yep.
car
Oh,
accident in the
Italian.
1980s.
Oh.
He
wow.
There's a statue of him in an Italian town there. That's how
What
important he is.
Wow.
That's cool.
Let me give you.
Last two.
No. Let me give you a hard one.
Oh,
God.
This you need to learn if you don't know.
is she a?
Ben, that's all
I feel
you.
like I've seen
She's
her
a writer.
before.
Josh, you
She's
said
a
you're
writer?
seasoned. Where's all the seasoning
Yeah,
now,
where
bro?
did the seasoning go?
I'm a seasoning. See, that's the
Did
thing.
you like marinate the chicken
like
and wash it off by accident?
No, that's what. Oh, funny guy, huh?
That was a good one.
Wash it off is crazy. But see, okay, so that's what I'm saying. Like
That was good. That was good.
season.
Josh, there's no recovering from that one, bro. There's no coming back.
All right, do you know what this is?
Seasoning. I like see. There's the seasoning. There's difference, right? So like obviously my seasoning. I mean, I'm seasoned when I'm compared to American.
Sure. I mean, we're just trying to test the level of
There's
seasoning.
there's
We're
no
trying to
comparison
test it.
to
There's
someone
no
that's
right,
born there.
guys.
Definitely
There's
not.
no right or wrong answer because in this particular instance, this is purely educational. Because, like you said before, it all depends upon what kind of exposure you've been given to, right? And if your exposure is just limited to church, then you obviously, or if it's just to movies, you're going to have a little bit of a thing. But this lady here is Arundhati Roy. She is considered one of the great literary artists of Kerala. Phenomenal writer. You should read all about her and everything else like that. Okay.
I think it's harder from here.
I'm gonna go.
It's not
That's
that
enough.
bad.
It's not that bad. What?
We got
Let me
the
give you
first
something
two.
easy.
Yeah, first two is it. Oh,
Oh
my
wait.
god.
We're going back to the movies.
Oh my god, I don't know his name.
I don't know his name.
Neither do I.
You've seen a million movies.
See,
and
I'm
Yeah,
good
he's
with
always in the
names.
movies. Oh.
Tilligan.
Names
He
just
passed
don't stick
away
with me.
some years ago,
Yeah,
but
I always
Tilligan.
introduce myself saying, "Hi,
Okay,
I'm
last
Isha.
one. Let me see if
I
I
don't
can
know
pick
names.
one really
I'm
good
a
one
visual
here.
learner."
Real.
I feel like people from back home in India are gonna like look at us like we got
All right,
five
here's
things.
a very easy
Is that?
My
All right,
boy.
there you go. I know one person had it hands down.
Yup.
One person had it their hands down.
Why do I feel like she's
Yep.
so?
I knew.
I know
Yeah, of
who-
course
what
you
he
know.
is.
Okay, this is Yeshadas.
Yeshadas, yeah.
He should know. I saw him writing right
Yeshadas,
away.
yeah.
Of all people, he didn't know anybody else, but he does know
Singers,
this.
yo.
Yeah,
Singer
singers.
guy.
Yeah, Yeshadas.
Okay, that's good.